Hey guys, it's Filthy BT here. We'll do a video today, kind of go over the stage 2 of the Affinity points and the showdown. I think it's two probably the biggest things that have been released. They got a ton of future star cards, 30 of them. I will do a video later on doing the rankings 1 through 15 on each side, American League and National League. We're going to kind of go over this. We talked about the first stage earlier in the year and about how it's a moneymaker. Well, they have turned that up, and another bonus that you get with it is a ton of XP. So, with that, a couple things I want to touch on. We'll kind of show you the National League one here. It works just like the last one. You go in, you draft your players. You know, who do you want? Who do you think will help you out the most? The difference with this one that you'll see later on is it's the final boss. It has a bunch of different people it can be. At least I faced 4 different guys, I think, in the National League, and maybe 2 or 3 different guys in the American League. So, keep that in mind when you go through, because what I've changed kind of like my process on it. Let's see. We haven't started yet. No. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take the card. She's going to bring it. So I've kind of, like switched up how I normally do it. With the others, you kind of knew who you were getting, so it was a lot easier to kind of choose your guys through. You could just basically fight through some of them, even if you didn't complete them. You knew you were going to have a pretty good lineup to move forward and then get to the final boss, which is the one that was really important. Another thing too I want to recommend is perks. I just picked a couple here. I wasn't really paying attention. Always take hitting perks. Do not take pitching perks. They're not going to do any good. Like, if you can't get the computer out on All-Star, or Veteran, like, you and me live in the same planet. Like, they will just randomly hit a home run on the pitch they have no business hitting a home run on. You're like, until you lose and you just move on. I've never taken any of the pitching ones, but I don't see where they'd ever benefit you. Always try to take hitting perks, and the ones that are active the most often are the best ones to get. Now, these two right here, exit velocity boost on normal swings and full count, really restrictive, not super great. Same thing, contact boost in full counts. But you won't hitting ones. I think those are really the only decent hitting ones they had. As you move forward, you'll get more. I like to get the ones that are contact boost in 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 2 counts. Okay, which are beneficial. You're in those counts quite a bit. The one that is contact boost when behind. A lot of these, they put you behind, so it helps with you there. The exit velocity boost ones are nice. My favorite is the gold exit velocity on 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 2 counts. And I think there's an exit velocity boost on the first 2 pitches. Not a huge fan of that one because if the computer throws too crazy, not even closed balls, you're stuck with a perk that you don't need to use. But I like the 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 2, and I think there's one on full counts. So if you stack those, pretty much any time that you're batting, first pitch is a good one to swing on. If you take a ball, wait till you get a strike. A lot of times the computer will get you back to 2, 2. You can get it, and then if you're in a full count, you get it there too. I like to stack those. Those work really well to boost your hitting. Now I'm not going to play these right here in front of you. I'll get to the end and let you kind of see that. But another thing I want to show you is too, the original one, as you see here, you get 150. This is stage 2. You get 150 stubs at 300 XP for each of the first 3. Okay. Now on one of the originals, let's see, take a look at the central. You get 100 stubs at 300 XP, so you actually get an extra 50 stubs for each one of those, which is nice. With the first boss, you get 500 and 2,000, very similar to the first one, where you got 500 and 2,000. Now, it starts to change after that, though. This is where you'll see a huge jump. Now, with the regular, with the Affinity 2 set, you now get 200 for each of the second round, and 750 XP. Well, with the old ones, you got 100 and 300 XP. So you're doubling your stubs for each one of these, and you're more than doubling your XP. This is huge as you want to advance your level. You see I'm a level 19 diamond. This is not because I play 14 hours a day, which I could, but I don't. With the reason that happens is because you can get 2 levels if you do all these and are successful on all of them with the stage 2 affinities. Third one, 750 stubs and 3,000 XP. Now you pay 1,000 to get in, right? So you do have to fork out some stubs initially. However, if you complete these, that's 450, 950. You've basically gotten all your money back already. You do those three, that's 600, that's 1,550. With the second boss, who's much easier, and I'll explain that here shortly, you get another 750. Okay, so it puts you at 2,400. Then you get 750 for these three, which puts you at 3,150. Plus you get 1,000 here, which puts you at 4,150. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna complete them all. Some of them are kind of cheesy. Sometimes the computer just does what it wants. There's not much you can do about it. He hits a home run off a pitch, low and away, barely rolled. It happens, right? Not much you can do. However, you'll get the most of them. The other benefit is, as we were talking, the XP is increased. 2,000 here, 750 here, 3,000 on the second boss. Now, with the old ones, I think it was still 3,000. It was, but you do get a few more stubs, right? Yeah, you get 750 stubs, so you get more stubs. You also get 1,000 XP for all these three right here. You didn't used to get that. I think it was less. Yeah, it was just 300. So now you get 2,100 extra stubs completing those three. XP completing these three right here. And you got the 5,000 bonus for the boss. Whereas in the new one, you get 6,000 XP bonus for the boss. So it's a huge difference. And it's really nice to get. Like I said, now if you add it all up, I think it comes up to like 17,000 and some change in the XP. A lot of people are like, well, that's not 2 levels. 2 levels is a little bit more than 20,000, right at 20,000. That's true. However, each time you do one of these, you still get the XP for playing. So if you play, a 3 inning, I think some of these are like, in the bottom of the 7th, win the game behind by 2 or something. Like, so you end up playing like 2.5, 3 innings or more in some cases. But with those, you get all the playing XP too. So some of these say 750, and when I exit it out, it says, you gained 1,500 XP, and I'm like, holy cow, that's great. So you do that a few times, it easily gets to 20. When I started this one today, I was at level 16 and a half. I just did it naturally, and I'll have a look at that later. But with that moves 2.5 levels almost, just by playing one showdown. So it's a huge jump. It's a big difference, and it's really beneficial. Plus, another thing that's not talked about, or at least too much, is you also get packs. So by completing those, I got a silver pack and I got a show pack. Now, the silver pack, 99 times out of 100, it's going to be a silver. Right? Kurt Suzuki. Right? It's going to be worth probably, I'm going to need close to 250 to 300 stubs for that when I go to sell it on the market. Plus, you get a pack here. These are all bronzes. A couple of them. All right, I might be able to get another couple hundred out of those stubs if I can get cards if I want to sell them as well. So you're looking at probably 400 to 500 stubs, and those are with 2 just regular packs. I didn't get anything great out of them. However, sometimes you get a gold. Sometimes you get even less. True, but you're adding probably another 400 to 500 stubs easy, because a lot of the silvers now, people are doing exchanges. For the Team Affinity, and I'll kind of show you like when I've completed. A lot of people are doing the exchanges for the Team Affinity, so they're buying those silvers so they can use them to complete this mission. Now, the mission is still the same as it was with the first one. Exchange, the team Dodgers Rivals for 50,000 stubs. You can go in and be like, all right, I'm going to exchange this one. Some of the others, which you can do, and that will move you. 10 points I think a time, and it's repeatable. And you need 50 to complete each one. I'll pick one I haven't completed. Let's see. So you can do this, and then you can be like, okay. And as you go through, it starts right here. The first 10 gives you the Universal Nameplate. The next 10 gives you 3 Team Affinity packs. And the next one gives you the Ball and the Habit pack. Then you get 3,000 stubs, and then you get the card. So doing the showdowns, yes, you get the money up front. The stubs, you have to put 1,000, but you still make about 3,000 if you complete them all, and more. That doesn't include the pack, it doesn't include the silver pack, it doesn't include the benefits you get from here. Affinity packs are basically the same as regular packs. They have the same odds, they have the same amount of cards, so they benefit you just the same. So basically that's $4,500 worth of packs. Yep, it's real money, Phil. 4,500 stubs worth of packs. Ballin' is a habit pack, has a guaranteed gold. So you're looking at 1,000 at least, and then 3,000. So it's another 4,000 stubs for each team you complete. Now it takes about 2 or 3 It'll take about 2 or 3 run-throughs to complete them, depending on how many you've completed so far. I think when I did the Dodgers, I completed it. I did the moment. The moment it has here is worth 3, so that saves you one of the tickets. So I didn't have to spend, save that 1 ticket. So I'll use the others, I think, to go ahead and go towards the Reds. I'm going to complete them too. And I got Nick Lodolo. And then I think I had 1 or 2 left, and it went to the Atlanta Braves. And so I did those, moving forward one by one, and you always carry them over. And I always try to do the moments to get that extra 3, because it saves you, it almost always is going to save you one of your exchange stubs. So you don't have to use the Affinity voucher at all. Now, these are a great way to make stubs, great way to get great cards, especially if you don't want to spend any money. I am, no money spent guy. I've done a lot of Team Affinity. I haven't played a ton of ranked season. I haven't played any this season. I've only played 26 ranked season games. It was 21-5. So I haven't played a ton of ranked seasons. I haven't done a lot of the other stuff. I haven't had time, unfortunately. However, by doing this, I now have, using the money you collect, because getting up to that 70, you get 6,000 stubs plus packs. I haven't spent any money outside of purchasing the game. And yes, I do get the Super Edition or whatever it's called. As you can see here, I've used this. I need Mike Trout and Justin Verlander. That's it. That's all I need to complete my collection. It's not even May yet. Normally, I don't even have a prayer at that. No money spent, unless I spend a couple of weekends just flipping, and making a couple 100,000 stubs, just flipping for hours and hours at a time. Those are the only 2 cards I need. Now I've had a little bit of luck. I've pulled Nolan Arenado twice, which helped complete a couple. Helped complete a couple of collections, which made it easy. But again, with these, it's nice. I'm almost to once I complete those 2 right there, I'll also get the West. So I'll get Billy Wagner, and then I'll get the American League, which is Biggio, and then I'll have the Mantle, and I'll be very happy with myself, and I will hug myself day after day. Because I love making this trade and want him in the game for years. But just wanted to go over those team affinities. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can do them, a lot of different ways you can set up your team. If you're good with the contact hitters, choose those. I like the power guys because that way, even if I need 1 swing, I always feel with contact hitters, even if I get 3 or 4 good swings, I may only get a couple of hits and not get that gap shot, or not get that homer, which you may not get with the power guys either. But I feel a little more confident with them, those I like as well. I'm going to show you some gameplay here, real quick. It's just going to be me finishing up the last bit of one of the showdowns that we did. Just kind of show you how it works with the final boss, and then it also shows you a little bit too. It'll show you a little bit more of the extra XP you get. Hope you enjoy it. We'll get to that here in just a second. We'll get to that showdown. And if you have any questions, or if you have certain guys you like, let me know. Tell me. Say, hey, this is the team affinity I want to go for. This is the best one. I'm going to have a video. I'm going to record it within the next day or 2, where I do rank 1 through 15 on the American League and 1 through 15 on the National League. What I think. But tell me which ones you guys like. Tell me which ones you guys really enjoy or are going to go for first. Another thing I forgot to mention, I want to touch on it, and a couple of them I didn't do. I got most of the teams to 70, but if you didn't get a team to 70, you're gonna have to in Detroit. Yeah. So I didn't get Detroit to 70, so that's why if you saw earlier, I had some of the other old ones still up, because I'm gonna do those. Like I need to do a couple of the AL Centrals, because I got to get Detroit to 70 to use the new affinity vouchers. On the team. You can't use the new ones on the old. You have to use the old ones to get up there. So I need to do like Kansas City and Detroit. So once I finish those 2, then I can use the new vouchers on them. And I think it was in San Francisco. No, I'm done San Francisco. Oh, I'm a Dodger fan. I'm done San Francisco or something. Nope, done Arizona. Is it San Diego? Yep. So I've still got to finish out San Diego. And once I do that, I'll be able to move forward with those team affinities as well. And again, like I said, tell me who you like. I mean, I think in the comments below, just let me know who you think is going to be the best one. I think there's a lot of good ones. I like this one's going to be a pretty good card. There's a couple others. But like I said, we'll go over those and in the new video in the future, and just tell me which ones you guys really enjoy. This right here is the end of the National League. I did skip after I had a couple more left. I went ahead and skipped it. I'm gonna face Bruisdar Gratterall. He's not super easy. He does throw that crazy sinker about 99 miles an hour. And for some odd reason, I know it's on the internet, these dudes will straight up dot the crap out of you. Throw 2 or 3 completely out of the zone, but then every strike is a dot. So they can be a little tough even on better. But I think we got a pretty good squad here. We should be able to knock this out. Here we go. Also, this will kind of show you a little more of the speed you get.
Hey! 0-1.
Touch on too. And yeah, that's some good luck right there.
He's down. Ball 1.
This one's a little harder. There you go, Josh. It's a little harder to do. They tend to throw a little bit more strikes and off and off. From time to time. But those dots, they kill you.
Hey!
Oh, that's throwing first pitch, but he's throwing first pitch strikes.
Oh!
With the old showdowns. Pete is the man! I love this card.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Only have 3 outs. We need 5 more runs.
Hey!
Perfectly tunneled, by the way. If you want to see how to tunnel, you just watch these guys. Damn it! Right underneath it. That's not going anywhere. Well, maybe. Keep going. Ah! See, I have no idea why that's a home run, and those others were just didn't even make the warning track. I'm underneath it. I'm going the opposite field. Yes, this guy's got a ton of power. It's real. Yeah, there's no reason we shouldn't do that. Now take it. Crapped out still half. Gotta have some better luck than this. And they can find a gap. Nope, he just gonna. Oh, yes, it. Jesus, go in half. You get third. You get third. And we'll stay safe. We'll stay safe. All right. 3-3. We got 8 outs. Plenty of time. Oh yeah, that was nice. That really. Now, as we were talking earlier, thank you, Jimmy. Reese, I need you to get the third. Thank you. Beautiful. That one's in pretty good shape. I'm probably going to end up stealing Jimmy. I am going to substitute out Louise so he can tag up. I'm not going to use my fastest, best stealer guy, but I'm definitely using somebody with speed. I'm going to try to steal with Rollins here.
No, he's in there.
Somebody's paying attention. Because he's the winning run, so I really need to get him on second. Go, Jimmy, go. Down. He's safe. Perfect. So now we have the winning run on second. Really, all we need now is 2 ground balls to the right side or 2 deep flies, and we're going to go. So have myself on my list for that. Probably I'm not going to score around, not take the chance. Mookie making a bad play there is kind of rare. He's got insane defense. So all we need is a base hit and or a deep fly. Heck, a medium fly would do it. Come on, Mr. Romeo Cruz. Ooh, that'll do it right there. Square it up, in through the hole. Perfect timing. There we go. If you're interested, so we'll have that too. We appreciate you coming out today. That's going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed any of the content or came in handy for you, please leave a like and subscribe. And thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Have a good day.